Yes, everyone, welcome back to the Red Divide. As always, joining me, Mr. Liverpool, after two great results for them. Ray, how's it going?
My cuz, I've been better, but I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm fantastic, thanks. I'm fantastic.
Yeah, not the best week of Liverpool's life, but yeah, let's start with Plymouth. What can I say? Arnie Slot kind of underestimated the team that he put out there. When I looked at that team sheet, we absolutely had no backup in the midfield. And to be fair, Plymouth probably created more chances than we did and absolutely deserved to knock us out.
I agree. They were the better team, so they deserved it.
They did. They were the better team. We didn't create enough chances. They were more hungry. They were winning the second ball. They showed the fight. The fans were absolutely electrifying. They got behind the players. And you know what? They scored a penalty. They won 1-0. And well done to them. They're through to the next round. And they meet City.
Yeah, so maybe they can smack City for us as well. That'll be great. They can knock out two of our rivals. That would be amazing. I wish them all the best. But yeah, you were quite confident you're gonna rest your players, beat Plymouth Argyle, go through to the next round, then be nice and rested for the Merseyside derby against Everton, the last Merseyside derby.
At Goodison Park.
Yeah, at Goodison Park. So yeah, and so you rested those players just to go nick a draw at Goodison Park.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was great.
It's not even a laughing matter. If we take away the game, the Everton game was so scrappy. Michael Oliver never had control of that game from the beginning of the whistle. But to be fair to Everton, they were playing well. First half, I think it was an even game. Second half, they kind of created more chances than us. We came back into the game and we created a couple of chances, went 2-1 up. And then, obviously, they created chance after chance. And then they had that freak incident where the two players ran into each other. That was already the 94th minute. And, another 5 minutes got added on to that. And they scored the goal, the equalizer. What a cracker. It was an absolute cracker.
Smashed it. Tarkovsky.
Absolutely smashed it. I think he closed his eyes and hoped for the best, and it went top corner. But then obviously he ran into the crowd, and the crowd was all behind him. Fans started running onto the field. The stewards couldn't keep everything under control. And then the whole VAR situation, trying to deliberate. Was it a goal? Wasn't it a goal? It was clearly onside. But that's not my gripe. My gripe is, why were they not focusing on the push on Konate?
Oh, here we go.
No, I'm not looking for excuses. But if that happens anywhere on the field, it's given. That's the first point.
Maybe not.
The second point is, if they had to disallow that goal, those fans would have run onto the field and it would have been chaos. I can tell you that now. So I got a sneaky suspicion that they gave that goal. No, hear me out. Just hear me out. I got a sneaky suspicion that based on the goal celebration with the fans running on, that they gave that goal. Because let's be honest, if they disallowed that goal, there would have been absolute mayhem in that stadium.
There would have been absolute mayhem, but that's one of those things, and I think they would have done it if it wasn't allowed. If that was truly a foul, it was a little soft. It was okay on Konate. I mean, he's a man.
But you know what it is? It's if you stand in and you get pushed, it happens all the time. But what happens when you jump in and someone pushes you? You're completely off your stride.
Sure.
Now, that's not going to take away that they scored the fact that they scored the equalizer in the 110th minute, but the fact that the way the goal came about and the whole controversy, if they had to disallow that goal, man, that crowd would have gone mad. There would have been chaotic scenes on that field.
Maybe not, but I think that if they did think it was such a bad foul, they would have called it. I don't think you can rest on that. I know you'd like to, but I don't think you can.
If that's in the 50th minute and it's 1-1, they're going to give that a foul all day.
No,
they're going to give that a foul all day.
Come on, Marcos.
But even with the first incident, with the first goal, where Everton scored their first goal, they got a free kick. We didn't even touch the player. He didn't even make contact. He jumped over him. Not even an inch of contact was made. But then again, clever free kick, absolutely smart from the training ground, right through the defenders, great finish, 1-0 up. But I have so many things to say about that game, but whatever I say is not going to change the result. We lost. It was absolutely heartbreaking, I must be honest. I was staring at my phone, looking at that POES Decore go and celebrate in front of the Liverpool fans, and Jones getting absolutely red-faced and going chasing him and pulling him around, both getting a red card. Then Arnie Slot being infuriated, going to shake Oliver's hand, being a little bit of aggressive in the handshake, getting a red card as well. For me, it's just a game to forget and move on to the next one.
I'm amazed how much you've actually watched, because you put in the fantasy group you were too busy. More important things to do than to watch that game.
Yeah, I watched the game.
You watched a lot of that game.
I watched the game. I was too busy to listen to all that cuck that was going to go on in the group.
Yeah, no, look, it's been great. It's been a fantastic week, I think, watching the Liverpool boys fail hard. Now you just got to keep it going and, make the rest of us happy. You and Arsenal slowly fall away and watch Forest to the top. That'd be great.
Man, these guys and their crazy ideas. Well, it's a big game week for us, double game week for us. We play against Wolves at home and Villa away. So, yeah, we need the results. If we're going to try and fight for some titles, the boys need to step up. They need to put these past 2 results behind us and move on.
Yeah, so what, you're 7 points ahead of Arsenal now, 10 ahead of Forest. So,
correct.
You drop some points against Wolves and things get real scary. So you have to make sure that you win both games. Otherwise, the pressure starts mounting, and then you have a lot of youngsters in your team and new players to the league. Slot's also new to the league, so that pressure is going to start mounting if you guys don't go and win. Put a string of wins together. You draw or lose a game, man.
The pressure's on.
Arsenal win and it's down to 4 points. Hey, that pressure is going to build.
The pressure will be on, and there's tough games coming. We got Villa, we got City coming up, we got Newcastle coming up, we got Chelsea coming up. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of games that are coming up. We got Brighton, a whole bunch of difficult games, and most of them are away. So yeah, we just need to try and be consistent and pick up the 3 points. It's not going to be easy. But if the boys want to, win trophies and celebrate, then they have to do the business on the field.
100%. We know that Liverpool don't like winning trophies and celebrating.
No, that's Arsenal. No, you're getting us wrong with Arsenal, yeah, Makas.
Yeah, no, them too. Normally I have a little dig at Arsenal.
But, on the other spectrum of this channel, Spurs going to turn you guys over, hey? Or Angie's on the verge of losing his job. A nice little win against Manchester United will just give him a little bit of a buffer.
Yeah, that might it'll just give him some more time. That's all that's going to do. But, look, United are so inconsistent. You don't know what you're going to get. You're either going to get a good performance and we might nick it, or a bad performance and we get killed 3 or 4-0. So this is the problem when United play these days. He's had a whole week to work with them. We didn't have to play the extra round in Europe. So that was good. I hope that it's benefited the squad, and we'll see what happens on Sunday. You guys play just before us, right?
Yeah, we play 2:30 in the afternoon, my time, and I think you guys play at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, or 5, one of the two. I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's your score prediction? Spurs, Man United,
and White Hart Lane. The new White Hart Lane. That United team of mine. I'm going to go with 2-1, just because it's Spurs.
2-1 to Spurs?
United.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, it could be 2-1 to United, or maybe a draw.
Yeah.
United's defense.
Both teams are struggling. Could be a good game.
That'll be a good game. Both teams have something to prove. I think we got Wolves at home. But Wolves have found a little bit of form. So no game from now till the end of the season. There's 14 games left in the Premier League. No game's going to be easy. So Yeah, I think I'm going to go for maybe a 2-0 win, maybe a 2-1. Liverpool.
I think it'll be tight. You guys should win the game, but if it gets a little scrappy and a little messy, you guys just played during the week as well. Wolves had the week off.
They did.
Practice and rest. It could get a little tricky, and maybe you edge it 2-1. But same thing, I'm going to go with either you guys win 2-1 or it's a draw, one of the two. It's going to be a tight game, I think.
And then Villa Liverpool. That's next week, Wednesday.
So I'm hoping that old Rash somehow does a favour for us. Scores a goal or two against old Liverpool. Again, you guys should win that game. You guys should win that game. You probably win that game 2-1.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tricky game. You know, Aston Villa, you know, Unai Emery is a great tactician, and you know they've got a couple of new players. I think they've got 3 or 4 new players in.
Yeah.
They're obviously not going to go straight into the starting lineup. They need a little bit of time, but yeah, that's going to be a tough game. I don't see it going to be an easy win. But yeah, I'm also thinking maybe a 2-1, 2-1 to Liverpool.
Yeah, they don't have a good defense. They've been conceding a lot of goals. So
yeah.
I think you guys will score likely more than one. And if you start scoring more than one, chances are you're not going to lose. So yeah, I think you'll win 2-1.
Well, on that note, come on Spurs, come on Liverpool. Let's see how this weekend turns out. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Tune in to the next episode to see if my face is going to be red, if I'm going to have my eyes closed, or if I'm going to be celebrating. We'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.
Anything you might celebrate, but your players are never going to celebrate anything this season. Remember that.
Oh,
come on,
Man United. Catch you later.
Ciao.